Hello again. We're going to be going down into the catacombs here. It's going to be kind of a longer video, I would say. There are all kinds of monsters and other things down in here. Lots of dead bodies, obviously, and skulls and scary stuff. I wasn't necessarily afraid of this place as a child, but it was hard. So as you can see, we've got lots of cranium rats and stuff messing with us. And that's dangerous because they can really tear you up. Because of their spells and other things like that, but we're getting through them okay here. This is one of the gaggles of them that you'll find down here. And we'll have more pick up all their stupid tails because they'll be useful to us later, as we'll get paid to exterminate them. And there are a lot of tombs and different things down here. Lots of little different areas to explore.
Okay.
And
Okay.
oh, that would be a ghoul. We need to give him some respect. Ghouls can really mess with you. And they attack pretty rapidly as well.
Your will be done.
Oh, we got some junk. There's just junk everywhere you go. More ghouls. Going to the upper right here.
And your will be done. Done. I'm gone.
Make sure I can see where we are. Okay. Got a quick save. And this is a pretty neat looking tomb. This game was hand drawn, so the Age of the Crypt, blood smears, and then you can open this coffin, and a bunch of stuff gets teleported in, which I don't really care for, in the form of ghouls. I'm gonna die, so we need a little bit of healing. Please, Dakon, please help. Lots of ghouls are very difficult to deal with because they attack so quickly. Probably need to help Mort out here as well, and Dakon. So they're feasting on us a little bit. Alright, here we go. And they're all dead now. They have coins on them. Ooh, that dagger will be nice. Heart charms pay us back a little bit for our expenses, and a knot charm. That's a bad way to go. The corpse got stuck in there. We can't talk to him right now, though, because we don't have any way to talk with dead people.
Done.
We have this tomb over here. Oh boy, this tomb. So this is the Shattered Tomb, I believe. Shattered Crypt. And it's full of these vampiric little flying head things. And there are a lot of them, and they're pretty noisy too. I hated fighting these things, because they just swarm you. And we're trying to get a little bit of focus fire going so they get down quickly. Not going to use our healing potions unless we absolutely have to. Oh, we're losing her. Okay, pull it back. Alright, I think we're going to survive. Oh, there's just more and more. Basically what these monsters are, they're if you get bitten by one and then you die, your head twists off and you turn into one of these flying heads. These bones look like they've been gnawed extensively. They're shattered randomly. So we get a nice bit of money. I don't think there's anything else here, but I could be wrong. So I believe there were punch daggers here. There we go. Some skulls, a leg bone, high quality stiletto. There we go. That's what we want. The punch daggers of Morin.
Done.
I knew there was something in here that I was missing.
All right.
I don't need to talk to Mort. I need to talk to Mort's teeth. I need you to become a magical weapon, I say to the teeth. Because there are things down here that won't die except for by magic. And I do have spells, but it's helpful. And that's what these are. They're were-rats. And they can kind of tear you up too, so you gotta be careful. And I think that's the Warrens of Thought, so we don't want to go there yet. Oh, it's a zombie. Several zombies. Well, if this is anything like the mortuary, we'll have an easy fight. Come on, guys, what are you doing? Yeah, they weren't tough at all. So I'll walk down in here. Not really much going on in this part of the catacombs.
All right. All right.
And that's a dead end. Ooh, a little vase. Nothing in it though. Oh wow, look at all those Vargules. They're not really a super big challenge for us, it's just they burn your resources up, right? Like, I have to keep using my potions and stuff for them. And that's kind of a pain, but, because I have put rather a lot of money into those potions.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Oh wow. Where's a good fireball when you need one?
I'm hurt.
Yeah, they're just chewing away on me, and I don't really want to use Mort's taunt ability, because one attacking Mort really isn't going to change anything. I don't want to waste my spells on him. Alright, so here we go. Little tomb to rob or look in. Ooh, the claw. I like that. It shoots magic missiles out of it. So that's handy. And then there are two doors here, but you can only go in one. And that's going to take us to the Crypt of Dismemberment. There was a cranium rat in the way. Bunch of severed limbs. Hot. With nothing in it. I need to make sure that I have the healing potions. Yeah, that's a mistake you cannot allow yourself to make. Cranium rats. But they're not doing anything, and then there's this dead body here, and he has a severed arm with him, and there's all kinds of yuck there. So that's why it's the Tomb of Dismemberment, or the Crypt, rather.
I'm gone.
And we're just gonna run for it to the other side. The arm is the important thing.
I'm gone.
So we'll see if I can give it a look. No, we cannot yet give it a look. Oh, the Vargules are back. Great. They do spawn randomly, I'm pretty sure, in here, so there's a lot of that to deal with.
I'm gone. All right.
Now right here, there's a face you can talk to. As you pass one of the twisted stone faces on the walls, it calls out to you in a creaking voice, the soundless shifting of boulders. Immortal, regard me, I am Glyve. I would have words with you. How did you know I'm immortal? I see a burning purpose within your shell. I see many things in the falling dust of these tunnels. You lack something essential, and that keeps you from death's sweet embrace. What did you want to say to me? Listen, this place holds much danger for you. Treachery awaits you on the surface, and your way is long and winding. At the end, you will find what you have sought, but you may not want it then. Are you some sort of oracle? Oracle? No, I observe, that's all. Perhaps you can answer some questions. Tell me about yourself. I was once a respected leader of my community in the lower ward. A petty lord sought to increase his powers at the expense of my people, my friends, my relatives. And friends and I spoke against him. And then he captured us one by one and bound our spirits and senses into these screaming stones, under the ditch where all filth and sigil comes eventually, and then he let the polluted water above flow through our mouths and noses and eyes. Is there anything I can do to help? I am cursed to remain here until fresh water passes my lips. There's a magical flask of water in the drowned nations. Bring it to me and give me a taste of it, and I shall tell you of someone who can help you unlock its full potential, and you shall never lack for water again. Where is this flask? I do not know. There was an artist named Chad who frequented these tunnels. He knew. Find him, and he may tell you. And how do I get there? Through the dead nations where the dead walk and rule, or through the warrens of thought, where many as one hold sway. Neither is without its risks. Dead nations. The dead have achieved life in their own way. They rule a portion of these catacombs. They struggle with many as one for the heart of these tunnels. Tell me about many as one. You have heard of cranium rats. When they gather, they become more powerful. A shared mind. They and their servants, were-rats, seek mastery of these undertunnels, the war with the dead nations. I see it. Other questions? Catacombs around us. The catacombs were carved eons ago to house the dead of the city, who did not wish the tender administrations of the dustmen. They have become the refuse ground of the city, where dwell monsters barely seen, where humans prowl like scavengers among the scavengers. Many as one patrols these tunnels, and has turned many against their natures. The dead nations prowl as well, guarding against the depredations of the humans who come among them. Thanks, Glyve. Have a nice day. A cranium rat! Just take his tail off of him real quick.
I'm gone.
The Mosaic Crypt. It's a cool little mosaic.
All right. Locked.
The container is locked.
Your will be done. Opened.
So we got it open. Nice little sledgehammer in here and some gold. Again, this is done by hand. That's a lot of work. They used to control airflow into the crypt. And slight depressions look like it has scraped the color from the tiles around it. Interesting. The names and warnings inscribed into the stone have been chipped away into illegibility. So there we go. I don't know if I'm wise enough to... I know I can tell that that's a bone dagger. I know that I can tell the sledgehammer, maybe. Yep, it's just an enchanted hammer.
I'm gone. All right.
Uh-oh, lots of undead. So we'll deal with these zombies quickly, and we're going to try to get into the Dead Nations. I seem to recall something being around here. Oh well. Could just be a random memory. Oh no, a shambling zombie.
All right.
Easily cut down. And we'll go in here to visit the Dead Nations. Stop! Thou hast come too far, traveler, and trespassed into the Dead Nations, realm of the Silent King. Will thou submit peacefully? Submit to what? 'Tis the will of the Silent King that all who pass the gates into our nation become prisoners of his lands. Will thou submit? Very well, I'll submit. Come then, we shall show thee to the chapel. Know this, thou shalt be free to wander these halls, but not to leave the catacombs. Thou shalt be a prisoner here until thy death. Should thou later arise as we have, thou shalt be free. Praise the Silent King. Praise the Silent King. His will be done.
Updated my journal.
And it's Sogo, the guy from the monastery. Ah, another member of the living. Most are slain by the ghouls. This far into the catacombs. You're fortunate. Soigo, Emmerich wanted to know where you were. Yes, I am he. I'm doing missionary work for the Dustmen here. Are there other Dustmen here? I'm the only one. I came to these catacombs after hearing rumors of undead that we're aware of in these parts. I hope to save them. Save them? Yes. Passion ties them to this false life. I hope I can teach them to forsake these passions and leave this false life behind and reach the true death. Where am I? You are in the catacombs of the Dead Nations. The guards brought you here. Why have I been made a prisoner? I do not know. Ask some of the citizens here. A moment of your time before you go. Do not attack any of the undead here in the catacombs. They will not harm you so long as you remain peaceful. Should you prove hostile, they will defend themselves, and there are many of them. Lastly, you may return here when you need to rest. Can we rest now? Of course. And since the Dead Nations are kind of their own little separate area, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here. So hope you got a little bit of enjoyment out of me running around through the Varghouls and checking out some of the crypts and loots down in there. That's one of the... this under area has 2 instances of combat in it, and that was one of them, one of the crypts. So we'll see what comes in the next part. But the Dead Nations are one of the coolest parts of this game, so I want to give them their due.